The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Just to go back here. Belletti, good effort from distance. Nearly, but not quite.
Belletti has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
That's destined for the flank. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Paz receives it in a wide position. And here's Mbappe. It's Gerrard! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Some good work on the right flank here. And here's Van Basten. Chance here to counter. Now it's Dani Olmo. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Van Basten is herring after that one. Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. He's found a way past. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Van Basten. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Olmo. Knocks it into space. This looks promising. Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rijkaard. Gerrard, very much a man of this moment. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Belletti. Lofted in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Well, they could break here. That is good alertness. Short changes him with that pass. Dani Olmo makes a dash for it. Paz.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gerrard turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Omia Ardija have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Van Basten! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Omia Ardija have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Yamal. And it's Gerrard. Hazard gets into a good position. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Belletti. Line. Mateus does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Dani Olmo. Throw in. He's in a great position here. And he's cut it out. Gerrard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Van Basten. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Line. Pass somewhat off target. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Substitution on the field, number 23, Van Basten. Coming on the field is number 29, Yamal.
The second period is on the way.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Gerrard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Atalanta do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's been interesting. Chance, surely! And he's managed to get rid. Mbappe, and here's Yamal.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they're quick to get it back. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Gerrard with the foul. Quickly taken. Mbappe. Spread to the right. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, such a clever touch. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
830.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's beautifully. Shoot! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, the correct option was taken in the circumstances. The correct execution wasn't.
Yamal. The pass is intercepted. Now it's Hazard. Mateus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking for the run. Serginho. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Serginho finding himself in space. That is a brilliant interception. Atalanta do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Rijkaard. Line. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Great defending, strong and determined. Paz picks it up out wide. That's an excellent interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's had it taken off him. Tries to play it through. Yamal. Great vision. He is through here. And he's had it nicked away.
Omia Ardija clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's shifting through the gears here. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Hazard. He's picked his way through. Now it's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! It's running. Oh, he's been caught on it, and it's come back out to him. Goal! And that could well be the winner.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Omia Ardija have fired themselves in front.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
He's got away. Shoots! And he's stuck it away. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And now he has 2.
2 added minutes has been
Omia
indicated.
Ardija have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Jude. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Atalanta perhaps ended up out of...
봐도 나처럼 난 거치 않지 박자에 맞게 미끄러져 걸음이 좌우로 흔들리지 난 메트로놈의 침늘 여유롭지 원래 내 일이죠 눈길에까지 내가 그 원인 Get on my radar cause I'll be bossing 문제는 다 pass 다 털어내 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 내 시선을 뺐어 I see you crushing 나는 좀 바빠 너머로 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping 떠나보낸 그 night 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 내버려둬 I just can't stop 모든 문을 두드리지 knock 쏟아지는 비 익숙해져 난내 두 손에 쏟아지는 light 여름에도 떠는 风고장나버려 난 비용 비켜내야 뺏기지 마라 위험 빨리 비켜봐 on my way 좀 더 비겁해 yeah do my dance 걸음마저 step 길을 끌지 내가 굿보는 get on my way up cause I be bustin' 이제는 또 pass 또 털어낸 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 난 시선을 뺏어 I see you crossing 내가 난 100점 상을 줘 너 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping 떠나보는 그 night 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 You know what? 더 다르게 더 걸어 walk 발바닥이 더 뜨거워 누가 뭐라던 난 이대로 walk 내 기름에 끌어워 난 만들어낸 noise 내 이름을 불러대 No matter where I go 모두 원해 once again yeah 더 반응해 네 걸음이 더 뜨거워져 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 Hey, get out my way 부딪히다간 삐끗해 Hey, get off my lane 깜짝한 새 앞지르네 Hey, get out of way 부딪히다간 삐끗해 걸어 Hey, get out of lane 깜짝한 새 앞지르네 You heard?
Green line, up to the stop sign, up to the rewind, up to the that's how I shine, Green line, up to the stop sign, up to the rewind, up to the that's how I shine, Green line, up to the stop sign, up to the rewind, up to the that's how I shine,
Falling out of that moving car pretty cool. Been swinging chairs since high school. My teachers hate me.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The new Balance Arena is ready for action. The blue and black colours of Atalanta. Ladea. Well, we're on the way. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Well, he's very much...
And the shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Selangor are looking to go forward now. Gets a good foot in there. Very nicely done. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Yamal, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal. Akanji does well to get it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Mateus gets a foot in here. Yamal pinches it off him. Yamal has been caught there, it's a foul. Rijkaard and Mateus. Cafu. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And here's Dani Olmo. Great chance! Caggiolu with the clearance. And he's managed to gift it back. He's found a way through. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Yamal. Yamal really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Robertson. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That's been cut out, well played. Great vision. And here's Wirtz. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries to cross. Oh, this looks sharp. And he cuts out the supply. Schlotterbeck. Knocks it into space. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Can he get on the end of this? Caggiolu. Edmilson. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Atalanta have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to break the deadlock. That is quite remarkable.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do.
That's a shade optimistic. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Robertson calmly anticipates. So what can they make of this? That is good alertness. Deftly out wide.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And here's Messi. Threads one in. Kadiolu looking to receive it in space. Dani Olmo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Floated through. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Atalanta have their third corner.
Goes
for a shot!
2 minuti di recupero.
It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Kadiolu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Schlotterbeck. Akanji. And that is the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, not converting the spot kick will be the subject of much half-time debate, but you know, disappointment on one side and relief on the other, and that can be transformed now into a match-winning determination, so here's to that.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 22. Viene sostituito con il numero 8.
Here is the first touch of the second half.
Atalanta are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Atalanta, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Mateus plays it short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And now they can spring out of defence. No, he is not giving anything away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a throw-in. Paz is always looking to break lines. And here's Azar. Azar will not want to lose. Shoots! Rivaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Azar. That's been slipped through. And this is Gerrard. It's Gerrard! He's done very well to get to that.
Gerrard is offering a wry smile there. Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
Real chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner count is rising. That's 6. Mateus goes short. Tries a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Atalanta really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
60 minutes played. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Now there's a fine big chance! Messi is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Attenzione, un cambio.
He'll fancy himself from here. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Messi! sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Selangor have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass is just off target.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gerrard, looking to play him in.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Selangor making further changes here, and in quick succession. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. Mateus with the short one. That'll be a throw-in. Drogba chasing after it. Raul. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. And it's Serginho. Rivaldo, who is rarely short on confidence. And Caggiolu. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Rivaldo. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Yamal. Pass somewhat off target.
Cambio di giocatori.
Akanji. O'Reilly going forward. And it's Azar. Atalanta are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
And he was quick to react. Raul turns back here, probably the best option. Cafu. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for options for movement. Promising position. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Mbappe! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Gol per l'Atalanta. Numero 13.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
That's it, the referee says enough. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Atalanta.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. In 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Hazard, he's found a way through, and he shoots! Now who's going to... and again! Oh, it's come off the upright. Deftly away.
Japan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And the shot! Could move up a gear here. And he was quick to react. Hazard. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had it taken off him. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Mateus with the short one. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a pop. That is decidedly lacking.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are...
A header! And he should have made them pay.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
That has not gone well. Threads one in. That's been slipped through. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that. Clearly... Mateus! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He doesn't look too happy with that. Corner number 2 then. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Short changes him with that pass. Tries to pass it through. Ferdinand.
Japan definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Roberto Carlos. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Roberto Carlos. Azar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Now, that pass isn't the best. That's really well manoeuvred. Dani Olmo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Yamal, he can run onto that. And a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Azar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent ball. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Dani Olmo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chance! Goal! Atalanta! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 13, Kylian Mbappe.
Atalanta have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Dani Olmo receives it in a good position here.
There will be
Scholes.
1 minute added time.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. That's an imaginative pass. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Atalanta can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Atalanta leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Roberto Carlos, that looks a good cross. Paz, quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Scholes. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a throw. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Hazard. He's found space here. Might be danger here. And here's Baggio. Baggio purring. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Japan restore parity. Oh, he's having a go! And another try! Goal! Atalanta! And they've got their lead back. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Dink through. Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, played through for the wide man. That'll be a throw-in. O'Reilly's cross, he's rising! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Yamal. He's free, he has got space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well read, and the danger is averted. It's Gerrard! And that really should have been that.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Searching pass he's played there, and that is expertly dealt with. That's a sharp pass. Looking for the run. Gerrard. Roberto Baggio. Scholes. Now it's Del Piero. Paz going face to face with his great rival. And it's Baggio. Can he get it through? And this is Ronaldo. Atalanta needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll help.
He's having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Atalanta are looking to go forward now. He's had a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Japan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
There will be 3
It
minutes
shows there will be
time.
3 extra minutes. And he's been shifted off it. Roberto Baggio. He's got away.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders pop.
There's the shot! And it's in! Deep into injury time! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Japan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed.
And that will be it. Atalanta have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named
And a
man of
quick
the
announcement
match,
today that
and deservedly
memorabilia
so.
from today's match is now on sale in the
What are your
stadium.
thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Atalanta really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
How can we talk about our differences and we don't talk at all. Listen to the echo of the hunger of our silences, or to the sound of each other's heart. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, build it up. You gotta get some, take some, fix it up. You gotta break some, you gotta open up, you gotta share. Build it up, nothing's there. You gotta get some, shake some, pull it all down, but hate none. You gotta open up, you gotta care. Build it up, nothing's there. Build it up, you wanna build it up, we can build it up. You wanna build it up with me? Come on, build it up, come on, build it up with me. You gotta give some, take some, fix it up and then break some. Gotta open up, you gotta share. Build it up if nothing's there. Come on, bring some, shake some,